Oh wow, look who remembered the password to his YouTube channel. What's up, guys? Dave here, back with another video. A year ago today, well, maybe not today, but a year ago around this time, I uploaded my 2025 manga collection video, and then I stopped uploading. I got really busy with school, work, and just life in general. So I apologize if anyone was enjoying the videos and then stopped because there weren't any. I do have ideas. I would like to come back, but to be honest, I don't want to promise anything. Because just, again, with the way that life is, I've been traveling a lot more too, both just personally and then also for comedy. So I've been pretty busy. So yeah, I don't want to promise anything, but I did want to do this video because these videos are my favorite to do. And I love talking manga and I love going over the collection. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for the support, and let's just jump into it. So my collection is split up into two places. If some of you may remember, I used to have like a manga library. I got a cat over this past year. She's at her 1 year old birthday is actually coming up soon, so she's still actually a kitten. But I turned that walk-in closet area into her bedroom, so she's got her litter box in there and, certain things that she needs. So I had to move these drawers out here. So I have part of my collection in there. The stuff that I either am not collecting or is finished is in there. But the stuff that I am currently collecting and reading is out here. So we'll do this part first, and then we'll go in there and we'll finish it up. So we've got Banana Fish volumes 1 through 3. We've got Boruto volumes 1 through 12. I think Boruto is pretty underrated. I think the anime doesn't do it justice. The manga is actually a pretty fun read. Next, I know this should be up here, but with the way that this shelf is, Blue Lock fits better down here. But we've got Blue Lock volumes 1 through 12. We've got Bocchi the Rock volume 1. We've got Deadpool Samurai volumes 1 and 2. For some reason, I mentioned in a previous video that it was complete. It's not. I, for some reason, thought they only were doing 2 volumes, but they do have a third volume, which I will show you in a minute, because I have a 2-read pile off to the side here. We have Dogs Red volumes 1 and 2. I love Dogs Red. So far, it's becoming a favorite of mine. I'm only 2 volumes in. I just love that there's a hockey manga, and it's done by, I believe, the same guy that did, or the same author that did Golden Kamuy. So that's pretty cool. We have Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, volumes 1 through 11. We've got Dope Man, volume 1. This one is pretty interesting. It's basically like drugs in Japan become legal, and then they have like people go out because like then people take too much of them and get like super high. It's kind of confusing, to be honest, but it's a cool concept. We got Dragon Ball Super volumes 1 through 13, Dr. Stone volumes 1 through 7 with episode Bakua. Every year we have the same conversation. I Shield 21 volumes 1 through 7, 8 through 21, 22 through 35, and then 37. No 36. I have, since the start of this channel, like 5 years ago, I've been looking for the same volume of manga, and I cannot find it anywhere. And it tears at my soul because I want to finish I Shield 21 is my favorite manga of all time. I want to finish it. I just can't because I can't find 36 anywhere. Excuse me. I'm a little under the weather too. So, also, anyone who's new here, I get a lot of my manga secondhand. Obviously, as you can tell, it's got these labels, library labels and whatnot. I know it may look a little gaudy to some people, which I understand. But as corny as this may sound, I like the idea of the book telling its own story, rather than the one that, like, the book has a story in the pages, but also the actual physical book tells its own story too, because, like, this came from a random library in, like, let me see if I can find it here. I won't waste too much time, but I can't. It doesn't say where it's from. But I have another volume of manga that came from a random library in, like, Rancho Cucamonga. Is that how you pronounce it? That is it, from California. And I live in New York, so it literally came all the way across the country to wind up on my shelf, and I think that's kind of cool. So if that annoys people, I get it, but I like it. All right. Next, we got volumes 1 through 2 of Gachiakuta. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I like it so far. It's kind of interesting. Volumes 1 through 3 of Girl Crush. I love Girl Crush. I'm a big K-pop guy, so having a manga that's pretty much about K-pop, well, not pretty much, it is about K-pop, I think is kind of cool. Go-Go Loser Ranger, volumes 1 through 6. Gunsmith Cats Burst, volume 1. I Think Our Son is Gay, volumes 1 through 4. Kaiju number 8, volumes 1 through 14. And then volume 15 and Kaiju number 8 B-side, volume 1. Kaiju number 8, I'm pretty sure its last volume is coming out soon. At least here in the States, it's coming out soon. I'm pretty bittersweet. I feel like it's going to end on a good note because they're at a pretty pivotal climax in the story. But I also am going to miss it because it's become one of my favorite mangas. And I've really enjoyed reading it. Like, it's one that, like a lot of my manga, I'll get, like, when I get around to it. Like, a new episode, a new volume may be out for, like, months or weeks at a time. But Kaiju number 8 is one that I'm, like, right when it's available, I pick it up. Because I have loved it so much. And I made a video years ago. I picked up Kaiju number 8 on a whim because they were having a sale at Target at the time. And I picked it up on a whim, just like, whatever, I'll give it a try. And I am so happy that I did. And it's kind of cool. Those kind of off-the-cuff purchases can sometimes turn out to be your favorite stuff. Next, we have Mashal, volumes 1 through 6. My Hero Academia Team-Up Missions, volume 1 through 2. Nanan Biori, volume 1 through 2. Yankees, volume 1 through 2. One Piece, volume 1. This is one of the old releases, because all the newer ones look like this, and then this is volumes 2 through 10. I have 11 in my to-read pile, that's why there's a space there. Yeah, I just can't watch One Piece, so I've been collecting it. And then my OCD brain won't let me start where I was, so I have to start over. But it's fine. It's been good to go back through, and I've been enjoying collecting it. But I'm only on I keep doing that. Volume 11. So I've got a long ways to go. This is Opart's Hunter, volume 1 through 11. I've had this manga since I was a kid. I've been reading this for a long time. It's by the brother of the author of Naruto. So that's been good. Our Not So Lonely Travel Adventure, volume 1. Sakamoto Days, volume 1 through 4. Slam Dunk, volume 1 through 14. Stitch and the Samurai, volumes 1 through 2. I got that on a whim, too. And it actually is turning out to be kind of fun. It's like Stitch, instead of landing in Hawaii, lands in, feudal Japan. And he befriends the samurai warlord. It's kind of neat, actually. And then we've got Toriko, volumes 1 through 9. I gotta get back into Toriko. I love Toriko so much. It's just other stuff has taken my time and attention. But I think Toriko is so underrated, because when people think of shonen, action shonen, they think of Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece, rightfully so. But Toriko, I think, deserves a lot more love than it gets, because this series is so dope. Way of the House Husband, volumes 1 through 3. Versus Volumes 1 and 2. I don't want to give the plot away to Versus, but I highly recommend you read it. This is by One, obviously of One Punch Man and Mob Psycho fame. The plot isn't like that groundbreaking. I don't want to make it seem like it's this super cool, crazy thing, but it kind of is a super cool, crazy thing. And when I read the first volume, I was like, oh, dang, like that's what they're doing with this. That's interesting. So I just think it's an interesting plot. I recommend it so far. Yakutaka Japan, Volume 1, and my favorite anime of all time, and I guess by extension, probably manga of all time, Yu Yu Hakusho Volumes 1 through 6. I have to obviously finish collecting this one. And then, if we stand up, we have my to-read pile, which has Gachiakuta Volume 3 and 4, One Piece Volume 11, Deadpool Samurai number 3, Bocchi the Rock Volume 2, and Gunsmith Cat Burst Volume 2 and 3. So yeah, that is my current actively reading, actively collecting shelves. I want to get a big bookshelf and put it here so I can finally put all my manga together in one spot again. But obviously I can't do that right now. I might have to build my own. But we're going to head over to what used to be the manga library and check out the rest. All right, here we are at what might be a familiar sight to some people. Let's get right back into it. We have Attack on Titan, No Regrets. That's complete. Volumes 1 and 2. Barrage, Volumes 1 and 2. This is like a manga sci-fi retelling of The Prince and the Pauper, which is kind of cool. I feel like it ended kind of early because it ended pretty abruptly from what I can remember. Batman, Death Mask. This is a one-shot. Beat, Volume 1. I like Beat a lot. And for a while I was collecting it. But I stopped because it never finished fully printing in the West. And I just don't... I mean, I want to finish it, but I just don't really want to have to try to get translated copies or figure all that out right now. So, I don't know, maybe one day. But I have had this volume of manga since I was a kid, so I wanted to keep at least Volume 1. Delicious in Dungeon, Volume 1. Demon Slayer, Stories of Water and Flame. This is a one-shot. Devils Apart Dharma High School, 1 through 5. This is complete. Dive, 1 through 3. That's complete. The Vizbig, Akira Toriyama. Dragon Ball. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Vizbig, Dragon Ball. This is the first three volumes. Dragon Ball, Volume 12. I just randomly had this since I was a kid, but I don't want to get rid of it because it was part of my childhood manga collection. Dragon Ball, the time I got reincarnated as Yamcha. That's a one-shot. Dragon Quest Monsters Plus, Volumes 1 through 5. That's complete. Fairy Tail Side Stories, Volumes 1 through 3. Let's move Krillin out of the way. That's complete. Fairy Tail S, Volumes 1 and 2. That's complete. Final Fantasy Type 0. That's a one-shot, which is complete. Gintama 1 and 2. I want to collect Gintama, but I just don't have the space for that right now, especially with the other stuff I'm collecting. But eventually I will. The Gods Lie. This is a one-shot. Galaceum, Volumes 1 through 6. This is complete. I really like Galaceum. It kind of is hard to read sometimes because it's with current events. It's hard to, like, enjoy it because it's basically like, what if all these leaders just kept fighting each other because they're stupid? And it's kind of what's happening today, unfortunately. But there is a cool gimmick where it's like bullets have become obsolete because everybody, like the Russians have invented this like bracelet that pretty much makes you impervious to anything but martial arts. So they all just fight each other. Gunblaze West, Volumes 1 through 3. This is technically complete, but I feel like this got... I can't remember if this was canceled or complete, like... But I feel like this could have had a longer run. But this is all that's out of it. I have a Japanese copy of the first volume of Haiku. I don't know how I got this or where I got it, but I have it. I don't remember anything about it. Kingdom Hearts 2 Volume 1. I've played the game enough to know. I don't need to get the manga, but it was in my childhood collection. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Part 1. Levius. This is a one-shot. It's all contained in here. The Manga Bible Volume 3. I got this as a joke because I thought it'd be funny. That's it. Mashima Heroes. This is a Rave Master Fairy Tail and Eden Zero crossover. Obviously all of Hiro Mashima stuff. That's complete because it's a one-shot. Monster Soul. This is another Hiro Mashima manga that I think was actually pretty good but got canceled. So that's technically complete. Naruto Volume 10 has the Lee and Gaara fight, which makes it the best manga volume of Naruto by far. Again, another random volume I've had since I was a kid. This is Ninja Baseball Kaimo 1 through 3. That's complete. Samurai 8 by the creator of Naruto. This is 1 through 5. That is complete. Sandland. That's a one-shot. It's technically complete, I think, but I feel like there's more to Sandland. I feel like there's a bit more to Sandland that isn't in here. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. So there might be more to it that I don't have, but this is technically the entirety of Sandland. This is Songs to Make You Smile. It's a bunch of short stories by the creator of Fruits Basket. I think it's very cute. This is technically complete because it's a one-shot. Spider-Man Fake Red. That's a one-shot. Superman vs. Imeshi, Volumes 1 through 3. This is complete. Super Mario Manga Mania. That is complete because it's a one-shot. And Yagi the Bookshop Goat. This is complete because that is also a one-shot. Yeah. If there's anything in either this part of the collection or the current part that you'd like to hear more of, I have a list of reviews on my channel of certain mangas I've reviewed or given impressions of. So feel free to check there if you're interested. And then if not, leave a comment down below if I haven't gotten to it. I would love to make a video. It would give me some inspiration and some motivation to make a video again. But I knew I couldn't leave my channel dormant for that long, at least without doing this video, because this is my favorite video I love to do every year. So whether I see you in another week or in another year, I appreciate you watching, and thanks a bunch. I'm sorry I was coughing. I'm getting over a pretty bad cold, so apologies for that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you around, maybe, hopefully. All right.